New York Renegades Football Club locks horns with Bridge Sports Club in this United Premier Soccer League National Playoffs round of 16 on Game in Frame. The referee with the whistle in his mouth, and it will be New York Renegades Football Club that gets the ball rolling. Neither player able to connect with the ball at the end, so it will be a throw-in for Bridge Sports Club. And with a pirouette of his own is Abdul Anunku. Now with the number 10, Jaheim Jamison. Jaheim going for a shot! Goal! Jaheim Jamison stuns the home side. Can you believe that? Bridge Sports Club gets the initial advantage. Rarely does New York Renegades FC know what it's like to be behind in the scoreline, and yet here we have it, 1-0. Stands over the ball from just 19 yards out. Sebastian going for the near post. It ends up hitting the barrier. The wall doing its job. Riel, the Ecuadorian. As Carriel raises his left arm. Carriel, outward swinger, toward the far post! Goal! New York Renegades FC equalizes just minutes later from the corner kick spot. An undeniable header from Francisco Flores Pacha. As now it's Bridge Sports Club that threatens the back line of New York Renegades FC. Jaheim asking for the pass once more. Jamison toward the near post. This will be a free kick from just about 35 yards away from goal. One that's taken quickly and backwards, surprisingly. Now with Garcia. Garcia toward Ruiz Restrepo. The Colombian playing it toward a nearby winger. The follow-up saved off the goal line. However, the assistant referee had already raised the flag as once more chasing down the ball in the neutral third is New York Renegades FC. And despite the lack of goals within the recent 15 minutes, it's New York Renegades FC that has had the best opportunities so far. Here comes New York Renegades FC, evading 2-3, goalkeeper with a one-handed save, just enough to deny the home side. El Toro, the bull, in other words, getting the last touch there in that sequence, as now the goalkeeper, was opting to retreat forward for a moment, still inside the penalty area, it soars wide. Controlling with his chest. We are now in stoppage time. And I can only imagine there will be about a minute or two left as it's driven toward the 6-yard box where Rances is unable to connect with it. How often do you get to see that? In this match, both of which have gone against the home team. As this will be a free kick from exactly 37 yards away from goal. On target, Eric Edwards shuffles on his goal line with no problem. Samuel Cáceres switching sides towards Sebastian Ruiz Restrepo, who flicks it quickly with his right foot. Rances onside. Rances forces the goalkeeper into a quick save. Barranquilla, Colombia, which also happens to be the same part of Colombia that my father had grown up. Interestingly enough, as Eric Edwards needed, chipped, goal! Bridge Sports Club once more finding the breakthrough, snapping the deadlock. It is 2-1 in favor of the away side. One goal wasn't good enough. He's able to find the second, proving why he wears the number 10. All it needed was a delicate touch. As New York Renegades FC once more behind in the scoreline, and one must wonder whether the replacement of Samuel Cáceres has something to do with it. Sebastian Ruiz Restrepo crossed toward the far post, it goes, and just barely wide. Toward Abdul Anonku. But again, the assistant referee with a very firm decision, one that isn't so controversial. Sebastian Ruiz Restrepo may have drawn the corner kick here. Rances kept the ball alive, was trying to lob it toward the far post with a desperate cross. Angelo Puerto Quintanilla, shot toward the near post! Goal! New York Renegades Football Club! A shot nowhere! Not once, but twice now. One apiece for these sides. It was Angelo Puerto Quintanilla who has found the equalizer. 2-2 within these final 13 minutes. This game has been the pure definition of neck and neck. A free kick from way downtown that isn't able to connect with any sort of white jersey. Rances unable to get that first touch. A very convincing clearance from Joseph Chakam. And a goal line save also. Eric Edwards once more left in a vulnerable spot. Listen, in fact, the two connect right there. However, Al-Haji has his pocket picked by a solid defender in the form of Dylan Woods. Ruiz Restrepo toward Rances. A strong enough first touch to gain himself some space. He's completely onside. Angelo Puerto Quintanilla. Angelo Puerto Quintanilla! Missing the goal and not by much. Angelo doing everything right. Everything right. His left-footed shot, however, scrapes wide of the far post. Lots of white jerseys toward the far post. I'm currently counting 6. Crossed toward that second post. It's still live, still with Bridge Sports Club. And that ball was never going to test Eric Edwards. It turns into a switch play. Crossed once more. Edwards shuffling! Goal! James Johnson! Ball being kept live for the third time in this game. The visitors from Maryland are able to find the lead, find the upper hand during halftime. The question now is, can New York Renegades Football Club live up to that key? New York Renegades Football Club places it on target, but was never able to beat Yusuf Mumban. A free kick taken by Oscar Rivas. As now the referee blows the whistle. Now what are we seeing here? No possible way. There will be an indirect free kick. How often do you get to see this? Every single outfielder is right on the goal line. A Renegade has to touch it first before a black jersey can shoot it. Lots of encroachment. Ruiz Restrepo saved! Saved on the goal line! We may be witnessing the final touch of the ball. The referee has the whistle in his mouth. And with this kick, one could only presume that Bridge Sports Club will exit as the victor. And in fact, Bridge Sports Club will be amongst the national quarterfinalists. The full-time score from Brooklyn, New York is Bridge Sports Club 3, New York Renegades Football Club 2. A miraculous win. A well-fought win. Bridge Sports Club